Hello, and welcome back to Core. We are on the bus finally, right? We are sitting next to clearly a best boy, because he's cute. It says it right here, right? Mike shoots me a cute, sincere smile before the bus starts moving again, and for a moment I forgot I was in the bus. My hand immediately reaches for the seat handle next to me, but the other reaches for Mike's hand, and it takes me a second to realize I'm squeezing it hard. He looks surprised too, probably not expecting that reaction from me. I don't even need to hear the piano. Yeah, the piano that just missed a key sound that came from him to confirm it. However, he relaxes right after and holds my hand tightly, but not enough to hurt.
Hey, it's all right. We're all here, okay? And we're all fine.
His thumb rubs my hand, and I'd normally blush, but this time it's just calming me down. It helps to feel that one other person is there, physically. However, I have this urge to really feel it, and I know I don't need to ask, so I lean my head on his shoulder, pressing our arms together. My other hand also reaches for his arm, feeling it. He's here. I'm here. Breathe deep, Robert. I know. I'm fine. Sorry.
No need to apologize. Take your time.
He doesn't complain or moves away, letting me stay in this position for as long as I need, but I do feel like his inner tone is a bit more somber than usual.
If anything, I'm sorry. I didn't think about the bus. Maybe this was a bad call on our part.
No, it's okay, Mike. I want to do this. I just got surprised, that's all, but I'm doing fine. I raise my head to look at him, smiling and confirming my words, and he does the same, staring into my eyes. It lingers longer than I intended, and I feel my face burning up, so I look away to the window. He doesn't let my hand go though, but I'm not complaining. We're moving. Soon as in the train. Okay, same as in the train, not soon. Oh, I am, I am not here. We're not here. But it was easier. But it was easier there, since I fell asleep the moment I sat down, and I don't remember when it started to move.
Hey, maybe this was not the best timing, but.
He's whispering these words, even in a lower tone than before, and that's strange on Mike. I turned my head to look at him.
I'm really enjoying your company lately. I mean, we're really good friends, and this is not a surprise, obviously, but.
He takes a second to continue, and I can tell he's being shy. That's strange for him.
I don't know, I feel like I'm getting to know a different Robert. I didn't know that much before, and I'm honestly liking him more than I thought I would.
Wait.
And I wouldn't mind, spending more time with you. In general, together and all that. Not just with the group.
Is he?
Don't get me wrong, I'm not confessing anything and stuff, but I guess sleeping alone yesterday made me realize I like sleeping with you. So, it's just that me letting you know I enjoy your company. A lot. You don't have to do or say anything, okay?
He's looking away now, probably not wanting me to see his face. That's cute. I honestly didn't expect this, and if I'm honest, I feel very similarly. That's what that says. It's kind of a relief to know he's feeling the same. I squeeze his hand to let him know it's fine before I respond. I appreciate you letting me know, Mike. I really like your company too, and I wouldn't mind spending more time with you. And I could sleep with you more often if it feels nice to have you around when I wake up. My words seem to calm him down a bit, looking at me with a sweet smile on his face. He's really cute when he smiles like that. However, that smile turns into a more confident one, leaning closer to me so he can actually whisper in my ear this time.
Well, if I sleep with a cute guy like you might have to start expecting to wake up with something poking you in a specific spot.
I really. Going from 1 to 100 here, but fuck it. If that's the case, maybe it would feel better if you slept without your underwear next time. That does catch him off guard, surprised with a big blush on his face. I can't help but to smile, even if my face is also burning up.
Alright, I didn't expect that. And it's probably a bad idea to continue it right now.
For a moment, I think it means I got the best of him. But then he points down to his pants, and I can see it's making a reaction. Yes, let's call it that. I stare at it for a few seconds before looking away, crossing my legs so he doesn't notice mine, although I think it just made it more obvious. God damn it, Mike. You always have to go one step further.
Hey, I wouldn't do it if you weren't following along.
He snickers, and I can't help but to do the same. Fucking dork. I shake my head. It's not really a good idea to keep thinking about this on the bus. We still have some time until we get there, but I don't want to risk any wet spots. Anyway, let's talk about the weather, alright? That makes him burst. Wait, him burst laughing. Okay. And he covers his mouth with his hands after that, realizing he's being too loud again. You always have to be the center of attention. Do you? Wait, you always have. Do you? Don't you? Do you? Okay.
Even if it's accidental.
We start talking about the weather and then joking around, as if nothing had happened a minute ago. It feels natural with Mike. If we'd still be the best of friends, even if something else happened between us. The thought is exciting, but also oddly comforting. I didn't really have this sensation with Jacob before. It was different, that's for sure. I don't know if for better or for worse, though. I think an hour and a bit more passed quickly. And before I realize it, we're at our bus stop. I stand up and stretch myself after the long ride before carefully stepping outside of the large vehicle. Alright, I know the bus couldn't actually get us to the cave, but I wasn't expecting such a place before that either. It's really pretty and green, and there's only a couple of houses built with stone around that give me the impression of being small castles. Okay. Of course, I can read an inn sign in one of those, so they're probably places for people that came to see the cave to stay. But still, I kind of want to go in one just to see how it'd be inside. I wonder if we could have afforded a few rooms instead of the beach house. I'm happy with the beach house. It's at the beach. A spontaneous cave can't beat that.
We're here. Well, not here. The cave's still a bit further away, but we have to go on foot. But this is the parking area right before the cave. Look at all this. It's so pretty. I feel like I'm inside one of my medieval comics. You can say that again. It's a good thing I remembered to bring the camera with me, too.
It feels like the older part of Core, but even older. But this wasn't here before, was it?
Nah, it was built. They built this when the cave appeared. But they did a good job, don't you think?
That's for sure. I don't know if I should feel impressed that they did this, or disappointing that it's not really that old.
Ugh, who cares? It's super pretty, and that's the important thing.
Anyway, what should we do right now, Gus?
Well, make sure you're all ready. 'Cause once you are in the cave, you can go on out. Cause once you are, we can go on our way to the cave.
Okay.
It's a bit far away, so we'll have to walk for a bit longer. If someone needs a bathroom break, now's the time. I might take one. Better be safe than sorry. I'll go too. Where's the closest bathroom?
I have no idea, but I assume we can use a bathroom from the inn or something. We can ask together, since I gotta go too.
None of you came here ready for the trip, I see.
Ed raised his hand next to me, and I high-five him without thinking about it.
It's just in case. Are you coming, Hector?
Mike winks one of his eyes after saying that, and Hector makes kind of an indescribable face as a response that makes me hold back a chuckle. I've had enough of you and a bathroom since the train here. Be gone now. We all laugh about that, except Gus, who obviously doesn't know about that. I guess those two will let him know, and Ed, who wasn't there to enjoy that moment. We explained the joke to Ed and then waited for the others to join us before we start to walk our way towards the famous cave. But of course, Mike does his joke where he washes his hands and then dries them with a Hector's face, saying he needs to be taught how to pee. Hector is super done with the joke, but it really gets it really gets Gus, okay, who, I guess, and never saw someone doing that before, and even Hector smiles because of it. It doesn't take long to leave the ground path before we reach some wooden stairs to follow. And so our trip towards the cave starts now. I'm pretty excited to see how it looks. I mean, a magical cave that showed up out of nowhere, not only here, but in different parts of the world at the same time. You built expectations whether you want to or not. So, I have more questions about this place.
Well, shoot. I'll answer what I can.
Is there a reason why they call them miracle caves? I mean, I get that they spontaneously appear, but it's a very specific word.
Quite frankly, it's a bit of a superstition, but it is said some people have gotten extremely lucky after visiting the cave. Like winning the lottery, lucky, or getting promoted at their job.
I'd say one sounds way luckier than the other one.
Oh, I've heard some people have been able to recover from incurable sickness after visiting it too. But there's nothing official anywhere, so...
So it's kind of like a legend then.
Of course. Do you imagine how famous the place would be if it actually healed sickness or helped people win the lottery? If I believed in that, I would have visited this place several years ago.
And this place is weird. I'm not sure if I should expect to see something extraordinary or just something normal that happened under weird circumstances.
Whatever the case, it'll be worth it. I'm sure of it. It's still gotta be beautiful to see. I'm guessing there's no way to get it to the lake, right? As in actually take a dip. I don't think so. Excuse me. I'm pretty sure it's a protected place. It is. Imagine if everyone that came here could just swim or throw their trash at the lake. It'd be a mess by now. I read the place is under constant
vigilance? Under constant vigilance, okay.
So people won't get in the lake. Oh, but I want to swim. Why do we keep going to places with water that we can't enjoy?
Well, you can touch it with your hand, but I think that's it. And you didn't bring your swimwear anyway.
Rob.
Come on, it's almost like you don't know him. Yes, alright, sorry. No, you can't swim naked.
It's something I wouldn't mind doing at some point. Swimming without swim trunks is really comfortable. Nothing slows you down. Of course you'd be the one knowing about that. Alright, Gus. You and I have to do some skinny dipping together at some point.
Man, you have like a genetic necessity to show everyone your dick or something. And that's coming from me.
It's not like that. Not everything about nudity is about sex. I'm sure Gus gets it. I mean, I might not mind the view either. Well, there goes my pitch to not look like a pervert again.
I guess that would depend on who the view is. I know I wouldn't want to see an 80-year-old lady naked.
Does this mean you're joining our plan, Rob?
No, I'm just speaking my mind. I mean, I definitely could, but I don't really see a reason other than no balls.
It could be fun. Nudity doesn't have to hurt anyone. Wow, this is a conversation we're actually having. Faust, will you give me some company in the normal people corner? Absolutely. I don't want people to associate me with them right now.
Can I join? I really don't want to be stuck with a bunch of weirdos.
It's alright. We'll stay in the cool guys corner then.
Both corners sound lame. I want to be in my own corner. We laugh it off and move on from the curious conversation. Luckily, as I'm seeing its excuse me, as I'm seeing its normal encore, we're alone, so we have no strangers judging us. I think this time it's because we're here pretty soon, though. People are either waking up or doing their own thing. The chat quiets down a bit as we reach a specific part of the stairs that is tougher than the previous one. Mike is ahead of us, followed by Gus, Ed, and Hector, are taking it slowly, and probably having the worst time of it all. Meanwhile, Faust and I are kind of in the middle between both groups, enjoying the sights and taking our time, but keeping up with the two ahead. However, Faust is mostly focused on taking photos of the small rivers that formed in the path, and all the green area surrounding us. I think I've never been so involved with nature until now. It feels as if I'm getting more energetic the more I stay here. I'm not even tired from walking. Suddenly, we hear Mike's voice from up ahead, yelling louder than he should, but probably wanting to make sure Ed and Hector can hear him.
Guys, we're almost there! Just a few more minutes!
We're trying. Faust and I chuckle while we hear Hector yelling as loudly as Mike, which catches us by surprise. I didn't know he could yell that much. Anyway, empowered by Mike's encouragement, we decide to keep moving, and sure enough, we reach the cave, and suddenly it feels as if I'm in a different world. The light reflecting on the wet rocks and the water of the lake, it gives this an almost fantastical feeling, as if the walls were made of crystal. It is really humid here, though. I've had to take care of my fur later when we're back. We soon reach Mike, who looks amazed by what he's seeing, and Gus, who looks as chill as ever. But he surely seems to be enjoying this.
Holy fuck! Look at this place, it's huge!
The lion's voice echoes all throughout the cave, and he notices, lowering his ears as Faust looks at him with an annoyed look. I think we're alone, but we should definitely keep our voices in, keep a lower voice in here, just in case.
I got the message, yes. Sorry. You guys never cease to surprise me. I'm glad I came here with y'all. I'm glad we did too. This is really amazing, Gus. Is it allowed to, is it allowed to take pictures of the cave? Yes, it's not like they can stop you either, but you're not gonna bother anyone with it. Oh my god.
I turn around to see that just now Hector and Edward made it here, and I'm pleased to see on their faces that they don't regret the effort of coming here. It's especially nice to see that Hector, he traveled around more often than all of us with his parents. I was afraid this wouldn't be too much for him. This is incredible. But I'm glad to see it's not. I was kind of expecting him to make a video game reference there for some reason, though.
Guessing this was a good choice. Absolutely. I would have loved it more if I wasn't wondering where we were going the past 2 days, but...
Ed, stop. He's already dead.
I won't try to surprise you again, I promise. Good. We can all be friends now. The path continues further down. Can we keep going?
No, I've seen enough. I'll head back.
What? But we just got here! He's joking, Mike. You trained him to be sassy, but I think he's beaten you.
You two need to stop spending time together. You're blurring into one person. Ne- okay. All right. You're starting to scare me now. Let's go. The path keeps going for a bit longer until it turns to the right, where the stairs take us to the lower part of the cave. All right. I'll end the part here, everyone. So I'll see you around.